So in this video, we are going to learn how to divide with two-digit divisors. Let's divide, for example, 7,182 divided by 37. Okay, so we're going to use the partial quotients algorithm. And like you might ask yourself, wow, by divided by 37, I don't know the multiples of 37. Well, using this algorithm, you don't necessarily need all the multiples of 37. You only need to generate some of them because we are just going to use repeated subtraction of different multiples of 37 until we get either to 0 or to a remainder. So the first step is to list the multiples of 37 that you are able to generate. So I can do, for example, 37 times 1. So 37 times 1, I know that is 37. Okay, well, I can also do 37 times 2. Okay, well, 37 times 2, I can think about it as 37 two times. So I'm going to do 7 and 7 is 14. Okay, I carry the 1, so 3 and 3, 6 plus the 1 is 7. So 37 times 2 is 74. And I can also do 37 times 4. Okay, so I can think of 37 times 4 as 37 times 2 two times. So I'm just gonna double this in order to get 37 times 4. So 4 and 4 is 8, and 7 and 7 is 14. Therefore, 37 times 4 must be 148. I can also generate 37 times 5. Okay, so 37 times 5 is going to be 148 plus another 37 because this is 37 times 4. So 37 times 5 is 37 more. So that's going to be 185. And if you don't want to do it like this, you can just go ahead and do the standard algorithm here for multiplication. Just do your 37 times 5 like this. Okay, so you do 5 times 7 is 35. So you put the 5 here, carry the 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Plus the 3 is 18. So you get 185. So you don't have to like do it like this. You can just calculate it like this. The point is to generate a few multiples of your divisor. So let's see, what else can we generate? I think these are enough because from these we can get 37 times 10, 37 times 100. So if we know that this is that 37 times 1 is 37, that means that we know that 37 times 10 is 370, and 37 times 100 is 3,700, and so on for the rest. So let's start. Okay, so I'm gonna start over here by doing 37 times 100. 37 times 100 right here. So that's going to be my first partial quotient. So what is 37 times 100? Okay, so since I know that 37 times 1 is 37, then 37 times 100 is 3,700. 3,700. Okay, so let me go ahead and subtract that. So 2 minus 0 is 2. 8 minus 0 is 8. 1 minus 7, I can't do that, so I'm going to go ahead and borrow from here. This is a 6. This becomes 11. So 11 minus 7 is going to be 4. and 6 minus 3 is going to be 3. So we have 3,482. Okay, so I see here that the next number I have here is 3,482. Okay, so um, I know that 37 times 5 is 185. So that means that 37 times 50 is going to be 1,850. So I can use that here. So 37 times 50, this one right here. Okay, so 37 times 50. Okay, so that is going to be 1,850. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract that. So 2 minus 0 is 2. 8 minus 5 is 3. 4 minus 8, I can't do that. So I borrow from here. This becomes a 2. This becomes a 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. And 2 minus 1 is 1. All right, so we have 1,680, 632. Okay, so next, this is 1,682, so I can use this one. 37 times 4 is 148. Therefore, that means that 37 times 40 is going to be 1,480, which I can subtract from here. Okay, so let me go ahead and subtract that. Okay, so this is 37 times 40. Okay, so notice how what you multiply, and notice how it bots the partial quotients, and notice how it just corresponds to this right here. So make sure that you can double check it like this to make sure that you didn't make a mistake. All right, so let me subtract it now. 2 minus 0, okay, that is 2. 8 minus 3, I can't do that. Therefore, I have to borrow from here. This becomes a 5. This becomes 13. So 13 minus 8 is going to be 5. And 5 minus 4 is 1. So now I have 152. Okay, so I'm going to use this, in this case, 148. So I'm going to, let me circle it here so you see it. Okay, so I'm going to use 37 times 4, okay, which is 148. I'm going to subtract it. Okay, 2 minus 8, I can't do that, so I'm going to go ahead here and borrow. So this is a 4, this becomes a 12. 12 minus 8 is 4, and this is 0. So that means that our remainder is 4. Now, all of these right here, 100, 50, 40, and 4, these are our partial quotients. So let's add them up. Okay, I'm going to add them up. So we got 100 plus 50 plus 40. So right there is 190. Plus 4, that means is 194. So the quotient is 194 with a remainder of 4. Okay, so that is how we were able to divide using partial quotients.